Hey there, Quick Starters. It's Matthew Graves from Quick Start Coach, and I've got some things to talk to you about today which may seem completely random. And it's about how people who are trying to build a list online are like used car salesmen, or how used car salesmen should be like people trying to build a list online. I just thought of this one 15 minutes ago, so I'm going completely off the cuff, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm also doing a totally new camera setup today. I have 3 different audio devices and 2 cameras shooting me right now because I want to make sure that the replays have the highest quality possible. So excuse me for any technical difficulties as well. Hopefully you can hear me okay, and if not, you can catch the replay. So I'm Matthew Graves from Quick Start Coach, and I've spent the last 14 years helping people build online businesses that can help them to have more freedom and earn more money and accomplish their goals. And during that time, I've helped over 400,000 people do that. And it's been a wonderful privilege working with everyone, and all these new mediums to be able to communicate with people, I think, are just going to explode the number of people that we can help get the freedom that an online business can give. But there's certain principles that you have to understand about how online business works and what you need to do to make it work for you. And one of those things, there's just some facts of life that just apply to all businesses, online and offline. And one of those things is this statistic. And the statistic is that at any given point in time, someone who's interested in a particular product, only 3% are actually willing and able to buy right at that particular moment. 3%. So if you have 100 people who take a look at your sales page, then typically only about 3% of those people are actually in a position and have the right motivation to buy at that instant. And that is why it's so important to be building a list, why it's so important to get people's contact information first so that you can continue to follow up with them. If you're not getting people's contact information, then you're throwing away 97% of the business. And this applies across all products, not just on the internet, but also, your hard physical products that you go to the store to buy too. So that is where we get into the analogy of the used car salesman. Think about when you're interested in buying a car, the process that you go through. How does it start out? First, you start thinking in your head, maybe I should get a new car. So technically, you're now in the market. You're now part of the car buying niche right now. You are interested in buying a car. You're thinking, what kind of car should I get? So you start shopping around. You go to some websites. You go and you sign up and you get some information and you do your research. Maybe you go out and you go to some used car lots. And you actually drive around, as I've done many a time, drive up and down the aisles looking for cars that you like. And then let's say you find something that you're interested in, you get out and you go and you start looking at it, and you're looking at the little sticker on the window that says what all of the options are and what the price is on it. And then up comes the salesperson. He sees you. He's been watching you driving around the lot. He sees you get out of your car, and now is his time to act. So he comes up, and depending on how adept of a salesperson he is, maybe he's going to say something like, it looks really nice in red, doesn't it? You're going to say, yeah, I like it. So he's going to talk to you, and he's going to talk to you about the features. But you may be at a very different place in the buying process. He wants to sell you that car today, and you may not at all be interested in purchasing for several weeks. You may not have the financing in place. Maybe you're just not ready. Maybe you got to sell your old car first. There's a whole bunch of reasons why you're not ready to buy today. But if he lets you leave that lot without getting your name and telephone number, then he's throwing away 97% of the business. And that's what you're doing with your website if you are not connecting with people and getting some ability to be able to follow up. Because if you're not following up, you're throwing away 97%. So it's something that people, when they come online, they create some great website or a product or sales page, and they go out and they start trying to sell it and they start driving traffic to it. And they're like, I'm not getting very many sales. And part of it is because most people coming there are not ready to buy right now. So that's why the approach of giving them something for free to get their contact information, and then after they get that, then following up with them multiple times and educating them about the particular product that you sell, not just about why they should buy your product, but about the whole product as a whole. So take, for instance, if you went to that car lot and you went in and you were looking at a particular car, and he came over and said, I'd really like to email you a report, and it will show you for this particular car model what all the pros and the cons are of it, and what the average prices are, and what the average prices are on all lots all across the city for this particular model of car, even if our price isn't the lowest. All I need is your email address, and I can get that emailed right out to you. And he had a little tablet or his phone, and he just handed it to you, and you typed in your information. He's offering something of value, something that you, as a car purchaser and someone who's interested in buying a car, this is valuable information. He's doing a lot of the legwork for you by giving you all this information. So he's adding that value, and in exchange, you're giving him your email address. And then he can follow up with you. Now, maybe you go into an autoresponder and there's a particular set of series. Maybe he does it personally. Most sales, particularly of large ticket items, are made between the 5th and the 7th contact. So, like the 5th or the 7th email that goes out relating to a product are the ones that are key. If you're literally a person who calls up people and speaks to people on the phone to sell things, it usually takes 5 to 7 contacts before you get them to the point where they're interested in buying. So if what you're doing right now is just generating traffic and sending it to pages that say, hey, buy my stuff, it's $7, it's $19, it's $47, $97, only a small proportion of that traffic you're generating is even going to be in a position to buy right now. Get them to sign up for some sort of free report related to the product that you're trying to sell, related to the product that they're interested in. Get their contact information and follow up. The fortune is in the follow-up. And you can't follow up unless you have their information. So don't be like that used car salesman on the lot who lets all the customers walk without getting any contact information. Instead, get the contact information up front by offering something of value, and then make your fortune in the follow-up. So I hope you found that useful today, and if you did, if you can share this with your friends and your colleagues, and you can also look for my other Quick Starter episodes, because I do these every day, on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/websbest, or you can connect with me on Facebook at facebook.com/quickstartcoach. I'd be more than happy to help you build your online business and get the freedom you want. Just go out there today and take action to supercharge your success. Thanks a lot for watching.